one of my best rules for dealing with invasive plants is to eat them if at all possible, and this guy right behind me is no exception. This is Fallopia japonica, or Japanese knotweed. It's in the buckwheat family, has these big broad leaves. They're hollow on the inside, and the outer part will peel off really nicely. So satisfying. You can see why they call it a knotweed, because it almost looks like there's a little knot tied at every single joint. The fatter the stems, the better the knotweed. A lot of sources will say that you can't harvest them when they're more than like 1.5 feet off the ground, but I have not found that to be the case. As long as it's nice and pliable, you can still just harvest the tops. They're perfectly fine. Japanese knotweed is stupid invasive. It's so invasive, in fact, that you have to be really careful when you're harvesting it not to leave any little pieces on the ground. Because even one little piece of this plant can reroot and start a whole new patch and a whole new passel of problems. You're gonna find a lot of it on trail sides and river banks and other disturbed areas that get a lot of sun and moisture. But because it is so invasive, we also sometimes have to take some pretty drastic measures to get rid of it. And that usually means some pretty heavy-duty herbicides. Before you freak out, this is a good thing. Sometimes herbicides are the best way to deal with a problem, and in the case of Japanese knotweed, it is. So before you harvest, make sure that you look thoroughly for any signs of herbicide. I will show you what that looks like. Now, if you see orange leaves, or when they start looking real floppy, then that is not our food, that is poison. A couple other important things. Number one, if you live in the United States, you can eat this. If you live in the UK, don't touch it, it's illegal. Call someone. So just be aware. And second, we want to make sure that we gather this in something with a lid, because we got to create a closed system. We don't want any bits escaping. As far as what to do with it, I'm so glad you asked. It tastes really similar to rhubarb, and I love doing like a little strawberry knotweed situation, especially a strawberry knotweed bar. Delicious. You can also make fun little sour drinks, sour candy, because she got that bite. I think Black Forager also has a recipe for a sorbet. I have not tried it, but I know it's good. When I get home, I'm gonna strip all the leaves off, peel that outer skin, and make sure that I dispose of all of those unwanted parts in a closed compost system, so they don't go in your outdoor compost. If you wanna learn more about foraging, you should buy my book, Gathered on Foraging, Feasting, and the Seasonal Life. We got recipes, we got a field guide, we've got memoir and schmoopy stories about nature. What more could you want? Have a delicious day, eat your invasives, and I'll see you next time.